Listen, quality over quantity any day of the week for me. What I'm seeing is, and what I'm analyzing and listening to all the blogs, and a lot of these people are people who are out here trying to fill a void for lack their self-love. I can't afford, this is an example, not speaking of me, but I can't afford to take myself to these 5-star restaurants. So I'm going to use a simp or someone that I feel don't have a high pussy rate. Excuse my language. Listen, I'm raw. I'm going to give it to y'all straight. That don't have a high rate. And he should just be grateful that a woman like me wants to be seen with him. So hence, we go into this 5-star restaurant. I don't do chain restaurants. How's that fair to that man? Now, there are standards. Yes, there are standards. But make sure you can meet your own standards first. Meaning, make sure you can do that for yourself first before you demand it from someone else. What I'm seeing a lot of, excuse me, let me close this back. So what I'm seeing a lot of is people trying to fill a void that they can't fill because they're looking for outside validation and love. A lot of these people want to be seen. The women want to be with the biggest alpha, which 9 times out of 10, that alpha is with 1,000 other girls just like her. Men want to be seen with the baddest one. And what's the crazy part? What I've seen, true story, the girls that have standards are beautiful. They do them dirty. But the girls that are a little more promiscuous, a little more, I guess, the city girl type, the sexy red type, the Sukihana, them girls will dog them dudes out. And those are the girls they're crazy over. I remember I had a acquaintance. We all went to the same gym together, and he was an NFL player. His girlfriend was was in that field, and you know what I mean, in that field, and no shade to that field, but she was a dancer and all that, but she stayed cheating on this dude. I mean, and he was an NFL player, but the women that were good women that was really ready to ride, he dogged them. Meanwhile, the chick that needed all the attention from the men was dogging him. It's a void at the end of the day. It's a way of looking for outside validation instead of pouring into yourself. One of the homies in the comment was like, some blue crabs will do it. And I was like, say less, my G. To sit down, break the ice, and get messy and eat crabs and talk and have a good conversation is about quality over quantity any day of the week now. Because you realize how important your peace is. You realize what you've gone through to get that peace. And a lot of people aren't willing to go back to their old ways just for a nice pair of titties and a fat ass, or washboard abs and chocolate skin. I can have that. I can go out here and get some ass. I can go. That's I can open up my DM. Don't nobody want that. Because there's no substance there. There's more to life than fucking. There's more to life than, being seen and material stuff that you cannot take with you. The most important stuff that's really true to life, that really makes us feel whole, is free. And we neglect it, and we put it aside, we put it down. We call men that actually value women, we call them simps. Women that are single, happily single, whom have careers and doing their own thing, oh, she's going to die lonely and single because she don't have a man. A man or a woman does not validate that person. Let me say that one more time. A man or a woman does not validate you. as a person. Yeah, you get that person. What if that person dies tomorrow? You still have life to live. You still have children that need you. That person does know your worth. Stop pouring from a half empty cup. That's the word today. Because you're pouring for a half empty cup instead of allowing your cup to fill, and you take the overflow, and that's what you give. Don't pour from a half empty cup. You're not supposed to be pouring from a half empty cup. And because you are, you're seeking outside validation. Hence, why you are going out with these cretins. Why you're going out with these women that you find at the bottom of your shoe. Why? Because it's a pretty face. It's an empty, beautiful shell. I remember when I first got into bodybuilding, there were some beautiful IFBB pros that I looked up to. Beautiful black women. Then I met them in person. And again, the phrase is, don't meet your heroes. Oh, I was absolutely appalled at how they were. Even the other girls that I've encountered that are IFBB pros, I always knew, like, when I get my title of IFBB pro, no one's even going to know. Because half the time, people don't even know what an IFBB pro is. But because that's the only thing they have going for them, that's what they lead with. See, I have so many different levels to me over here. So many different levels. So bringing it back around. Quality over quantity any day. How important is your time to you? I'm not willing to just go out here and just be on dates with random guys and wasting my time and energy. That's not what I'm good on that. I'm good on that because you're not about to benefit off of my healing. Nah, we're supposed to be on an even playing field. And yes, okay, you got the emotional health. You got your emotional health. You got your physical health. You got your financial health. You got, like, you see where I'm going with this? And no one person is going to have all of them. That's why you're constantly working to knock them all down and grow with each other. That's the point of growing with each other. But when you meet these brick walls that just, want to jump off and stuff, and then you fall right back into the same goddamn cycle. And then here's another thing. Your type, what you're attracted to, is what you chose to teach you your lessons down here. So my type is 300-pound big linemen. I mean big country fed boys. Big boys. All my exes, except for the one that I just had. He was the smallest, and he was actually the one that I stepped out of my box with. I said, let me try something different this time. And when I tried something different, oh God, I got kicked right back to exactly what I'm used to. But usually my exes are 300-pounder linemen. Big boys. I like big boys. I need to be able to look at you and be like, ugh. You got it. But they're gentle giants at the same time. But I also realized that my type is what taught me my lessons. They taught me my lessons, and I finally learned. And now I'm open. Now I'm open to, even though, true transparency, I want a black king. I want a black man, but the way things are happening nowadays, I'm not feeling the love from black men. Women, period, black women, period, aren't feeling the love from black men. So I have accepted that my love might be outside my ethnicity to give it a chance. Is that the route I want to go? I'm being honest with you, no. I don't want to explain my weaves. I don't want to explain what a bonnet is. I don't want to explain why it takes hours for us to do our hair on wash day. I don't want to explain this stuff. I'm just being honest with you. But nevertheless, quality over quantity. All right. Love y'all. Bye.